Well, hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back. I hope you guys are doing fantastic out there. In this video today, we have another offering from ALLPOWERS. I'm very excited about this one. This is their portable solar panel. This is 100 watts of solar power. And on the back of the packaging here, if you take a look, you'll see there is some contact information for ALLPOWERS right there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open this up and see what's included in this package. So we pull the power panel out, and as you can see, there's nothing left in the package. We'll just set that box aside. So as you can see, right off the bat, there is a Velcro connected leg, so this thing can stand up. It has one on that side, and there's also one on this side. So you have two Velcro legs. And on the top of the panel right here where this green enclosure is, this is also Velcro. So we can undo that and open up this panel. Take a look at that. Each one of these modules is 50 watts. So we have a total output of 100 watts for this solar panel. Now on the back side, we can open up these legs on both sides. And that gives us something so that the panel can sit up on its own. Now from a different angle, this is what those legs look like. So very nice. They can go in or out depending on what type of angle you need the panel to be to shine towards the sun, to make it face the sun correctly. So that's a nice looking panel. Another thing that I want to show is on the side of the panel here on the back. It does have this pouch, and it says make sure you have the correct angle. It says make sure that you get direct sunlight and have it aimed towards the sun, and try not to use it in inclement weather. But on this back side, you can see we open this up and we have a few things that are included. So all these little silica gel packets, we get those to keep things dry during shipment. You do get this little user manual. So let's take a closer look at this user manual. So we'll just unfold this. Feel free to pause your screen if you want to read this information a little bit longer. So the first page here, we see some specifications of the solar panel. So lots of information there, how it works. We do get some recommendations right here about how to use it. So it tells you that you need to be in direct sunlight, and it's also telling you between a 30 and I believe that's 60 degree angle. I don't have my reading glasses on. And then to keep it out of the weather. And then of course it gives you some more tips and stuff like that to look at. And then right here it talks about wiring multiple solar panels in a series or in parallel. Gives you information on how to do that. And then of course right here it talks about some warm tips, and then on the last part it gives you some maintenance information, some more warm tip stuff, disposal guide, and then some contact information for ALLPOWERS. So that's all there is to this user manual. Very simple. The next thing that we see is this little 3-pack, and what these are is these connect to the far side of this. So you have this MC4 connector that has a 5.5 by 2.1. So depending on which one of these adapters you need for your solar generator, like I use this 8mm a lot, you would plug that 8mm on, and then you could use this to charge your solar generators. The next thing that we see here is another kit. This is MC4 to XT60, which is very popular, and this happens to be the connection point that we'll need for the ALLPOWERS R600 portable power station. So this will be the one that we'll use today in this video. And of course, the last thing that we see here are the wires that come off of the back side of the solar panel. They have the MC4 connectors already there, and these wires are about 3 feet long. So good quality MC4 connectors. Okay, at this point you can see that I have the solar panel set up. I do have the MC4 connectors right here on the bottom corner, and I'm making sure that I'm staying out of the solar panel's way, so I don't want to shade it. I'm going to go ahead and take my multimeter and get to volts DC, and we will take a look and see what the volts DC is. So let's find out what that open circuit voltage is. We are bringing in 20.16 volts open circuit. That is good. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go down to amperage, direct current amperage, swap over this lead, and let's see what the short circuit amperage is. 4.94 amps is the short circuit amperage. That is very nice. 4.97, 5.01 amps DC. That is wonderful. So I'm really liking those numbers that I'm seeing so far. Okay, at this point what I want to do is I want to take this R600 power station and I want to charge it and see what kind of input that I'm getting. So I'm going to take these MC4s to XT60 and I'm going to connect it to the solar panel, and we'll plug in this power station. So I really like that they include these wires so that we can do things like this. It really makes it nice. So we'll just go right here on these MC4s. It's a very, very easy connection to make. It's not hard at all. A monkey can do it. It only goes one way, so you can't do it incorrectly. So we'll just open the door here on the side of this power station and plug in our XT60. From here, we'll wait a few seconds and charging should begin. So there's a look at our solar input. We're bringing in 70 watts of input, which is fantastic. I'm not even pointed directly at the sun. I'm close, but not 100%. So to be bringing in 70 watts, that's fantastic. Now, one thing that I really like about this solar panel is it's compatible with most of your solar generators out there. Now, compared to other folding panels, this one has a higher cell efficiency than most of your other panels that are flexible or folding style panels. Most of them have an efficiency range of about 15%, where this one, as we could see, it's higher. It's probably closer to 22%. Now the dimensions of this unit, unfolded, it's 122 centimeters by 65 centimeters by 1 centimeter thick. That's when it's unfolded, as you can see now. And when you fold the unit, it's 51 centimeters by 65 centimeters by 3 centimeters thick. And the weight of this unit is 3.6 kilograms. So this is a little bit lighter than other solar panels that you would see on the market. And as we saw earlier when we were going through the user manual, this unit does have the ability to chain multiple solar panels together in a series configuration or in parallel. So I really like that. If you want to get the measurements of this one in inches, it's 20 inches wide, 25.6 inches tall, and 1.2 inches thick. And if you want the weight in pounds, this unit weighs 7.9 pounds. So 100 watts is great for traveling when you're going off the beaten path and you don't have access to electricity. you can take something like this out there, and it's really nice because it has an output of up to 25 amps, which is fantastic. This will provide endless power, especially if it's in combination with this R600. You can run a laptop, you can run a power station for camping, charging your phones, cameras, batteries, stuff like that. You can use it outdoors in the garden. You can run it in a motorhome, caravan, RV, all kinds of applications, and it just works really good. Now this unit is waterproofed and durable, so the solar panel is constructed with durable waterproof nylon, and the adjustable legs that we saw on the back, it lets us put the panel where it's in the most effective sunlight. Short circuit protection, surge protection technologies on this panel, so that's always nice to have as well. This panel does come with an 18-month warranty, and this solar connector port has the ability to bring out up to 25 amps. That's more than the DC ports that you would get out of other portable solar chargers. Those ones only go up to like 10 amps. So you get faster and safer charging with these new advanced technologies. The solar cells that we're looking at in this panel are polycrystalline cells. Now, I personally like monocrystalline cells better, so I wish I would have seen those in here, but polys are good. If you're going to have access to direct sunlight, polycrystalline is fantastic. In fact, our off-grid property that we live at, we are 100% polycrystalline panels because we have so much direct sunlight here in the Southwest. Now I want to give you guys a little bit of warning. Please make sure that you're checking your model of solar generator before you connect this one to it. Some of the generators on the market aren't capable of bringing in this kind of power, so make sure you double check all the numbers, open circuit voltage, make sure you're checking the closed circuit amperage so that your solar generator will be happy with this panel. Now, even though it's recommended that you use this solar panel without being in the rain, in the event that it does happen and it gets rained on a little bit, it's not going to hurt this panel. It does have a waterproof rating. And for good measure, I will go through the specifications one more time. This panel has a peak power output of 100 watts. It has an open circuit voltage of 22.4 volts. The short circuit current is 6 amps. The maximum power voltage is 18, and the maximum power current is 5.4 amps. It's very rugged, water resistant, it's anti-shock, and it's also got a dust-proof exterior for outdoor use. It can also be affixed to a backup system, so if you need to bring in a little bit more solar energy to your current array, you can absolutely do that with this panel. And you can also use this panel, as you saw on the four corners, there's these little tie-out pieces of rope. You can tie this thing to a ridge line, you can tie it to a bicycle, you can tie it onto your tent, hang it off your backpack. There's lots of options that you can use this solar panel with. Now if we go back to the IPX rating of waterproof, this does carry the IPX6 rating, so you don't want to get it into too heavy of rain, but it will withstand some rain. Well folks, that's about all I have for you today on this video, taking a look at this 100-watt foldable solar panel. I really like it. And in my testing today, it has done a good job. 70 watts of input when you're not even in direct sunlight is fantastic. Now, at the time of me filming this video, the current retail price for this panel is about $150. However, it's not uncommon to see it a little cheaper than that. So if you're interested in this panel, please make sure that you're taking a look at the description box down below. I want to say thank you guys for joining me today. Thank you to ALLPOWERS for sending this out for review. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, please feel free to leave your comments down below. Like this video, share this video, and until next time, have a beautiful day, everybody. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now, everybody.